What it do, what it do, what it do, good people, coming to you live from Taz TV 410. I'm your host, Taz Dean. Before we get started, I need you to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Again, like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you ain't subscribed yet, you ain't seen all the videos. Those of you that's clicking in from off of Facebook, go sign in. Yes, don't be lazy. Go sign in. All right, now that we got that out the way, people, I'm pumped up today. I'm pumped up. Yes, indeed, I'm pumped up today. Because this is huge for the HBCUs. This is huge, well, I ain't gonna say for all the HBCUs. This is huge for Jacksonville State. Deion Prime Sanders, salute. You know, he's definitely out there on a recruiting trail. Like I said, I don't think he's not going to be competing with Nick Saban. So don't jump out the window like that. He's not competing with Nick Saban. So don't. I want y'all to slow down. And hold on, let me tell y'all what we riding through Baltimore. I'm on my way to work. So I said, y'all might as well take this trip with me. All right, now back to Deion and Prime and them. And the reason why I wanted to speak on it, because I had one of my friends yesterday. We debated on this topic, right? We debated on this topic. Now we're gonna talk about the HBCUs and recruiting, and we also gonna talk about the transfer portal, what's going on right now, which I love. What's going on right now, which I love. We're gonna get into that too. And at the end, I got word for those freshmen that's maybe at a junior college, maybe that's at a 4-year school, maybe that's at a prep school that feels though he want to go home right now. We're gonna talk about all that right now. We're gonna discuss all that. However, let's get back to Deion and let's get back to Prime and giving them kudos for bringing the number one recruit to Jacksonville State. Now, people, like I said before, he's not gonna challenge the power, the Alabamas, the Auburns, the Georgias, the SEC. He's not gonna challenge. He's not gonna over-recruit. He ain't gonna get 12 and 15 5-stars at one time. At least not right now, right? So let's be realistic. However, but the culture that he's gonna change Jacksonville State to right now is big. It's big. Now, I look at it like this. Now, my friends say, "Oh, that was stupid on the kid. Why the kid go there?" I feel as though if you got the goods, if you're a kid and you have the goods, you work hard, keep your body straight, keep your nose clean, you make sure you do your work wherever you go, you got a chance. And I don't care wherever you go, you have a chance. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you had a small D1, you had a small Division I, now you're gonna have to work extra hard. But it's possible. It's possible, especially with football. You may not get drafted high, you don't get drafted first or second round because the people wondering where you from. But if you dominate wherever you at, and you make sure you put that work in a weight room and off the court or off the field, you know what I'm saying? It's going to work out. It's going to work out. It may be a little longer route, but it's going to work out. And we see examples of that today. You know what I mean? So we can't. If you see the transition, you see players going there, don't say that's a stupid move. Because if you good, they gonna come and get you anyway. I know it sounds cliche, but it's the truth, man. It's the truth. Now, this is my friend. I said, see, I caught an attitude. And I ain't got an attitude that we fuss and fight, none of that. No, I ain't get that serious. But I told him I don't like the mindset. Deion get a number one, and then you slam say that's stupid. Oh, that was stupid on the kid and the parent. No, because then now if statements like that get out, if statements like that continue to get out, and that's not good. That's not good. So what you're saying is Jacksonville ain't good enough for for the top player, the top African American athlete. You know what I'm saying? But the other programs are. That's not fair. But I get what he's saying, because he was talking about exposure. So I get it. But don't make those type of comments like that was dumb. You shouldn't do that. You're not gonna go to the NFL or the NBA by going that route. Please, people, don't do that. Don't do that. So, all right, we moving on. We moving on. Oh yeah, y'all looking at these buildings right now. Yeah, we riding through this West Baltimore. Yeah, this West Baltimore that we riding through. Got about another 10, 15 minute ride to work. Yeah, we on Fulton Avenue, West Baltimore. The great West Baltimore. All right, now let's get back on topic. We talk about the transfer portal, right? What's going on right now? You see, it's going crazy. You got the #1 cornerback one right now. He was #1 cornerback last year with LSU, played, and he transferred now. I forget his name, but I know he was the #1 cornerback coming out of high school last year. Played for LSU. Matter of fact, it may have been 2 years ago. However, he's in the transfer portal, and it's not looking good for him. Somebody gonna pick him up. He ain't not do it. He had a matter of fact, I think he might be going into his, I want to say his junior year, y'all. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna get the name because it's blowing me, because I really wasn't gonna talk about him, but it just popped up in my mind. It's blowing me with LSU, war #1, kid from the South. However, he's in the transfer portal right now with a lot of other kids. But his not going as well, and he's a top five kid, top 5 player in his class. So, but we know he's going to land somewhere. And they said he trying to go to a program that he only need to play 1 year, and he's trying to go to the NFL. So I can kind of see why programs, they probably want him for more than 1 year, and he only guaranteed him 1. So, but that's business. Somebody gonna take that chance. Now, I wish the transfer portal was going on, was been around, because I can tell you this: the NCAA, they destroyed some lives, man. They just destroyed some lives. There's another side to that NCAA and that clan house and transferring. Let me tell you a little bit about when I played. Well, not even say back when I played. I'm gonna say at least about 10 years ago. We even gonna go there. Sometimes when you transfer, that means it's a death sentence for some people's career. It's a death sentence. Now, I'm gonna tell you about a little bit about my situation, right? Just a little bit. I'll tell you a little bit about my situation without going all into my story, right? Now, I left Seward County, right? And I signed to Georgia State with Lefty Driesell. Georgia State just coming off an NCAA bid. They just went to the tournament, right? They lost, but mid-major downtown Atlanta. Went on a visit, which was cool. I signed, which I shouldn't have. Went down to Georgia State. When the shit hit the fan, I talked to Coach Lefty Driesell. Coach Lefty Driesell said he was gonna let me out my contract, right? That never happened. So the school that I was gonna go to, that I was gonna transfer to, University of San Diego at the time. Now they stated they'd take me, regardless. But then the coach said, listen, Taz, we'll take you. But the NCAA rule is, now mind you, I'm coming from junior college, so I only had 2 years left, right? My clock is off. My clock is running. So they get word from NCAA. They like, all right, I can transfer out there, but I had to sit out 2 years before I could only play 1 year of basketball for the University of San Diego. Y'all heard what I said? I had to sit out 2 years before I could play 1 year of basketball. And people, when I say 2 years, 2 years at the time when you playing, that's a long time. It don't seem like a long time to people that ain't playing, but when you in the sport, when you playing these sports, time is the time. Time is everything. Time is everything. You could go 1 year, you could be your potential could be your age can help you out. The next year, your age could turn against you. You know what I mean? So time is time. So they would say, all right, this is a all right. You sit out 2 years. We'll give you back your word, or go to a Division II school and you can be able to play right away. And you play right away. Now I'm gonna tell you like this: for us hoopers and us people that play, us athletes, period, we just want to play ball, right? But sometimes when the business side of it gets so stank like that, when I had to do that, when I had to transfer back to the D2 school, man, I was done. I'm gonna tell you like this: I was done mentally. It was a wrap for me. It was a wrap. I went on and played. Went on to D2 to Fort Hays State and ended up playing. Made the second team, and that was on some bullshit, honestly, because I ain't put nothing into it. I ain't put nothing into that season. I was done. At this time, I was done with basketball. And then after that season, I was really done. I stopped. I put the ball down for the next, 3 to 4 years. I ain't touch a ball. I ain't want to look at a ball. I ain't want to talk about basketball. I ain't want to do none of these things. But that's my story. We're going to get in that a little later. But yeah, tell me what y'all think about this transfer, with the transfer portal. Tell me how y'all feel about Deion Sanders and his top recruit pick. And do you think he gonna get some more? I'm pretty sure out this class. Yeah, come holler at me. And kids. No, I'm just gonna say that to the next. I'm gonna say that. I should say that to the next video, because I was gonna get into that too. The kids that feeling frustrated, that may want to leave, and that's more so a motivation to keep your head. It's not over. Don't make no hasty, don't make no emotional decisions. You know what I'm saying? Sit back and still examine everything, but still do all what you have to do. Meaning, if you pull a bed practice on time. If you're struggling in a classroom, still take advantage of everything that they have, so you won't be struggling advantage. I mean, go to your tutoring. Make sure you meet your tutor when you're supposed to. When it's time to go to study hall, go and study hall, and get somebody to overlook them papers, your projects. You know what I'm saying? Do not just crash out. Do not crash out and say, man, fuck it, I'm not going to class. I ain't doing this, that, and the third. And then call home, and then you call home to your parents, and you make it seem like it's really not that fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. But you don't want to make no decisions. You don't want to make no. You don't want to do nothing that's going to jeopardize your eligibility as far as your grades. So you don't want to say fuck your grades. You don't want to do nothing that's going to taint your reputation. You don't want to do none of these things. You know what I'm saying? You want to work on your body, work on your grades, and then if it don't, have a conversation. Just don't leave and just that and the third. Just don't be leaving and shit like that. No. Have a conversation with your coach. Have your parents talk to your coach, and y'all talk. You know what I'm saying? Write your questions down before you go in that office. The recruiter that recruits you, you talk to him too. Your parents talk to him too. But we gonna talk. Coming live from TANZ TV. Y'all like, share, subscribe to the channel. I holler.